Hi, this is tax attorney Anthony Parent of Parent LLP, the IRS medic. And in this video, I am going to be talking about what to do when you get certified mail from the IRS. Now, I'm going to be honest here. I can't think of one instance where certified mail from the IRS is actually a good thing. I don't think they send any refund checks that way. In fact, they just send them through regular mail. So if you get a certified letter from the IRS, it's probably not a bunch of good mail. So it's going to be bad news, but it's a situation you could make worse by not picking it up. And so I want to talk about the four main areas that we see the IRS sends certified mail and where people will often ignore it, thinking that if they don't pick up the mail, it never becomes operative. Trust me, it doesn't work that way. The first type of notice you might get from the IRS that comes certified is your final determination of an audit. Now, it's really, really important that you pick this notice up and read at it, take a look at it, and agree or disagree with it, because with it, you have a limited amount of time to file a petition in tax court if you disagree. And we find that tax court is really, really helpful when we have not been able to find an agreement with the IRS. But in order to do so, you have to properly appeal administratively. And this notice will give you the timeline and where to file your appeal. So again, very important that you pick up, read this notice, and respond if you don't agree, because trust me, that bill the IRS will become looking for. And the way they do that is with another type of certified notice. It's called the CP 504. And this notice looks really, really scary. It says on it, notice of levy. But actually, in this notice, the IRS will only levy any refunds they'll levy any refunds. And what's the other thing they're going to levy here? Social Security. They'll take about 15% off of this. And so that's about all that's going to happen. Now that you're desensitized to IRS scary notices from the IRS is going to send you another notice certified if your debt remains unpaid. It's going to be something called a final notice of intent to levy. And I look at this one, and it doesn't look as scary to me as the notice of levy does, the CP 504. But in fact, it is, because now, if you don't respond to this notice, the IRS is free to levy your wages, clean out your bank accounts, do all those mean and nasty things that you don't want them to do. Also, what's very important with this notice is that you have a right to appeal and suggest something besides levy that is called a collection alternative. And what's nice about this is this gives you a pipeline straight into IRS appeals. And we find that IRS appeals is much more understanding, and that we're able to structure together much more creative solutions that the regular IRS collections just wouldn't be able to do. And then if we're unsuccessful with our what's called a collection due process hearing, we can petition to tax court. But this is all stuff, and in tax court, we even get another chance to negotiate before even going to trial. But this is all stuff we can't do if someone never picks up that notice. The last type of notice you might get certified is actually a notice of federal tax lien. And when you get this notice, this is something else. You also have a right to a collection due process hearing, but they already filed the lien. That's just them. This is just a letter of them telling you that they filed the lien. Now, one of the odd things is that it might take a little bit of time for you to get this notice, and that you actually might get junk mail from people who got notice of the lien before you did. So if you notice yourself one day getting junk mail from all these people claiming that you have a tax lien against you, you're like, I don't have a tax lien. It's coming. It's coming. They all get it from a database. And so it's important to pick up this notice, because there are things that can be done with a tax lien if it's ruining your life. And again, the best place to handle that is in a collection due process hearing. This is Anthony Parent of Parent LLP, reminding you to always pick up and understand the certified mail you get from the IRS. Thanks for watching.